I very much remember that night because I was a very young photojournalist, and I recall that it was our news director from KUPK who was one of the witnesses to the execution. My job was to go up with him and record his reactions there at the Lansing prison after the execution. He was not excited about going up. I don't think he wanted to go up very bad. And before the execution, he had to get a little bit numb before he went in. So we stopped at a local bar. He got a little numb and was then able to go in and witness the execution. I was right outside the prison, and I will never forget that night because right at the stroke of midnight, and if my recollection is correct, they were hung about that time. That's when the hanging occurred. I recall seeing a hearse drive up this long, lonely road to Lansing prison in a thunderstorm, and there was lightning flashing in the sky, and it was just something out of a Hitchcock movie. I will never forget that moment. And then we obviously photographed the news director at KUPK as he came out of the hanging. He was very sober. I have to tell you, he was not happy to be there. And shocked, I think, is the way he looked. And I photographed him then to get his reactions. And it was quite a night. It was quite a night in which very few of us spoke. There weren't many words. There were very few people in my area around the prison. There may have been some other people in other areas around the prison, but I didn't see them. We just had a little lonely camera position there. And when he came out, I remember him being very quiet and looking down a lot, and you could tell that it very much affected him. Susan, I know one of your questions was, did I want to witness the execution? And the answer to that is immediately no. I do not want to witness an execution. That's not something that I hope I ever see.